All right, thank you very much for your patience. And welcome everyone to the Career Masterclass, How to Become a Successful Blockchain Professional in 2022. Our speaker today is Myrtle Anne Ramos, who is the founder of Blocktides, co-founder and CEO of PlaceWar, and a noted expert in blockchain industry. And I'll introduce her in a moment. My name is Stuart Creek. I'm a marketing manager here at Simplilearn. I want to advise you of the controls of the WebEx platform we're using, which is one of the reasons why it took me a couple minutes to get this started. But please enter your questions for Myrtle Ann in the Q&A box. We will be queuing those up and asking those in the Q&A portion of the webinar. You can also put in a chat message to all panelists. We'll see that while we're going. Not guaranteeing that we'll be able to respond to those immediately, but I'll also be queuing some of those up. And we also have a couple of polls to learn more about your interest and your background. And what I'd like to do is start with this poll. If you're watching on live stream, you can put an answer into the comments. And basically just asking two questions. How much experience do you have? Are you still in school or are you in the workforce, and how long have you been there? And then our other question is, how are you doing today? We've been asking this throughout the pandemic to see how people are holding up. And we've got about 10 more seconds on the poll. Let's share the result here. So we have almost 40% of our audience members today are students. Interestingly, the next biggest group are people with 10 or more years of experience. So this is a presentation that should address the concerns of both groups and everyone in between. So let's move on. And I will introduce Myrtle Anne. As I mentioned, she's founder of Blocktides, which is a PR firm involved in the blockchain industry, co-founder of PlaceWar, advisor for many companies. I'm going to let her give a more detailed background as I invite her to the stage. So welcome, Myrtle Ann, and let me send to you.
Hello, can you
We
hear
hear
me?
you? Yes, we hear you,
All right, so
and we see
yeah,
you.
all right, so thank you so much, Simplilearn, for this collaboration for Place War Block Tides, and yeah, I'm really happy to inspire, motivate, and of course impart my knowledge here with Simplilearn because education is very important for me as well, and it is the best for us to provide opportunities to many people at the same time. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
All right.
And you have the opportunity to share your screen at this point.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So let me just go ahead and share my screen, guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So first, this is the career masterclass, how to become successful how to become a successful blockchain professional in 2022. So success for me basically, guys, is not really with the titles, but it's how you actually provide impact and value to many people. So that's the first key thing that is really important for me. So all of these titles, once you actually reach it there, you'll find you'll find it empty, because if lack of purpose at the same time, you'll really crave for that purpose and impact that you want to give to the whole world. So let's go ahead and start with my introduction. So, of course, my humble beginnings started from as a BPO agent. So, you all know call center, right? Here in the Philippines, it's very well known. So, just to share you the background that I have, I've been in the BPO industry for 8 years. So, with many technical accounts such as Comcast, Apple. I've been an advisor as well for EMEA, for Europe, for Apple. You all know Apple, right? So, Comcast, all of the service provider in America and the USA. So, all of my experiences came from there. And ever since high school, I really love the computer subject. And then I'm also one of the scholar graduates for Draper University. If you actually know Tim Draper, he's actually a successful entrepreneur. So he's one of the idols, not really idols, but of course, one of the people that I'm really following on LinkedIn. So, LinkedIn, guys, I do suggest for you to, of course, okay, hold on. Am I? He said one of the attendees cannot hear me, so please do check your audios, guys. So, yeah, going back with Tim Draper, he's also one of the successful entrepreneurs that I'm looking up to, because, he just doesn't actually just give value, but he's also helping a lot of people to be a hero for everyone. So that's where I learned when I became a scholar graduate. I'm one of the chosen ones for Draper University. And yeah, so where I came from in the blockchain industry. So coming from a BPO, how did I become a successful entrepreneur? Well, I don't really want to be tagged as successful, because success for me is peace and contentment. But yeah, for us to become successful, it all starts with ourselves, guys, okay? How we think, how we mentally do it. But of course, when it comes to technical aspects, I'll go deep dive when it comes to the technical aspects. What are the skills that you need to have for you to be able to be seen in the blockchain space? All right. So I started as doing side gigs for social media contents for a blockchain project. Way back 2015, I already know Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. I was skeptical at first. So, of course, what is Bitcoin? It's just like another online scam. But of course, if you'll actually dive deep, follow mentors, follow the right news portal when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency, you'll be in the right path, guys. So, of course, here, and then what happened with the social media management, I gathered a lot of experiences in knowing the space. And at the same time, there's this one guy from Singapore that I really want to thank my whole life, because he gave me this breakthrough in organizing a tour for startups. So all of the things when it comes to handling startups, investor relations, I really don't know at first what am I doing. So it's a leap of faith for me being in the corporate ladder as a BPO account executive, technical and sales. So that's where I came from. And I will never be ashamed of where I started, because, that experience has shaped me. So if ever that you're a student now, you're wondering, I know there's a lot of students out here. So this is the chance for you to be able to know and define what is it that you want to have in or achieve in life. Okay. So let's start actually. So most of you are students here, and I'm pretty excited because I also introduced myself to 1,000 students here. University of the Philippines, University of Makati, Lyceum, all of the top-notch universities I already gathered around and speak around about blockchain and cryptocurrency. So the agenda for today, guys, is blockchain trends for 2022. I know that you heard about GameFi. So play to earn. What is it? Why there's a lot of companies jumping into GameFi? I'll discuss that later. The second agenda for today is actually the blockchain technology jobs most in demand in 2022. Yes, definitely. If you've heard that um someone became a millionaire because of blockchain and cryptocurrency, it is true. It is not false. It's not networking scheme or pyramid scheme, but it's all pure hard work. And third, as part of our agenda, is how to gain the skills you need for a blockchain career. All right. So I don't know if you can react here. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Where are you from? I want to know where you're from, guys. Please put in the comment section. I'll read that later. All right. So please go ahead. Jordan, India. I've been there, but just passed through in the airport going to Israel, by the way. India, Nigeria, Bangalore. I love people there because I do have a lot of social media designers, e-contency web, working for Block Tides, and they're really great when it comes to, of course, producing designs, producing social media contents for blockchain projects. So, Johannesburg, South Africa, United Arab Emirates. I went there like 3 times already. Kutlo, how can I read that? Hold on. Kutluano from South Africa. La Union, Philippines, kababayan. Hello there, Jaylins Andrada. New York City. So there's an NFT event there. So you can actually go there, purchase tickets. We're one of the media partners as well for NFT NYC. You can learn a lot from there. Indonesia. Nepal. Oh, hello there, Boston, USA. Kenya, Bangladesh. All right. So later I'll ask again for an icebreaker. So, of course, we are all tackling about what is blockchain, guys. So, are you aware what is blockchain? Because there's a lot of people talking about NFTs, talking about cryptocurrencies, but they don't know the technology behind it. So, do you know what blockchain is? Can you please put yes in the comment section? Yes, said by HK. Orlando, Florida by or yeah, I saw it. Sorry, it's too fast. All right. Basically, guys, I'll impart the knowledge when it comes to blockchain technology. This is just actually basic. So I'll provide you the analogy, the best ways for you to understand it. But in technical terms, I'll run through it quickly. Hold on. Your chat box became big. So blockchain. What is blockchain? At first, when I was attending events here in Manila 2017, I asked myself, what is blockchain? I mean, I really had no idea. I was once like you before attending events. Blockchain is kitty party. Oh, yeah. So, actually, guys, um, there's a lot when it comes to blockchain technology. It's not just about financial instruments. So, I'll go through about it. So, blockchain is a system of recording information. If you've noticed, when it comes to data, I'll provide the best analogy for this in the banking system. So, for example, you've invested, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? So, when it comes to your data for your bank, there's a lot of paperwork when it comes to you to be eligible for you to have or for you to pass their requirements, right? You need to have a you need to be a graduate, you need to actually be 18 years old, you need to be like this, you need to be like that. So all of that data they're gathering when it comes to bank. So of course, for banking purposes, it's quite nuisance for you to be able to pass those documents. But did you know that when it comes to blockchain, it is a system wherein you can definitely go ahead and see it publicly. It depends on which blockchain you'll use. So it's a digital ledger of transactions, guys. It's transactions is not just limited when it comes to your money. Transactions can also be related when it comes to handling your data. the handling data when it comes to the groceries that you have in the IoT world. So, of course, it's a computer system. So, blockchain is a technology, and blockchain is not Bitcoin, okay? So, so each block in the chain contains a number of huge transactions. So every time a new transaction occurs, a record of that, it's of course each participant managed by known as the distributed ledger, known as DLT. So when it comes to like this, guys, I know it's very hard for you to understand the technical terms, but to put it simply, instead of having a middleman, it will be from peer to peer. It's from end to end, not having a middleman at all. All right. So, of course, each block contains a cryptographic block. So it's coming from that cryptographic hashes, the transaction datas. It's all about math here when it comes to blockchain, guys. So you know, and you've heard that there's a lot of systems being hacked, but unfortunately, those are the technologies that has not been audited purely, or when it comes to the technical aspects of the DDoS attack, Trojan attack, when it comes to hacking, please choose the right blockchain. All right. So of course, this is the difference between centralized and decentralized. As you can see in the centralized, guys, it's actually handed or controlled by one single entity. But if you can see the difference between decentralized and centralized, everyone has a say. So there's a lot of people saying that blockchain is freedom. Yes, it is. All right. So, of course, when it comes, yeah, I'll not run through dive deep when it comes to the technical aspects of blockchain technology because there's a specific masterclass for that Simplilearn can provide. So, I'm just providing you the best information when it comes to, of course, when it comes to this information. So, blockchain is a type of shared database. So, this is similar to a Google document, guys. You know, yeah, is it? Yes, it is a type of data science according to VJ. That's right. So it's all about data. Blockchain is simply handling many datas at the same time without a middleman. And of course, it is distributed. Okay. So blockchain is a shared database, just like a Google document. You cannot manipulate it, you cannot alter it, but of course, everyone can see it. Okay. So that's the best analogy for that. I'll not run through about that as actually the host said earlier. So of course, what are the important factors for blockchain? So for example, peer to peer. When you're going to send money, there's nothing, there's no, uh, I mean, this is time efficient, guys. When it comes to sending from peer to peer, you don't need to go to the bank. You don't need to go to your, m- you don't need to go to MoneyGram or Union Bank for you to be able to transfer money. It's all in your hands already using your mobile phone or your web browser. Okay. Peer to peer is actually sending transactions from me to you, VJ. Okay. All right. So the basics, actually, this is for us to explain how to be a successful entrepreneur when it comes to uh it's all about the experiences that I have. Of course, yes, Krishna, that's right, without the interference of third party. I'll entertain the questions later, okay? So decentralized blockchains are immutable. And of course, for any cryptocurrencies, transactions are permanently recorded, guys. So in the blockchain, in the smart contracts, you can see everything. It is very transparent. All right. So there's different types of blockchain. Public blockchains, private blockchains, consortium blockchains, and hybrid blockchains. Again, these are the different types. I'll not go through this, but you can see the difference. Public blockchain, semi-private blockchain, private blockchain, how it's handled. All right, so public blockchain, you can see everything there. It's actually deep dive for this. So, of course, what are the blockchain platforms? When it comes to blockchain platforms, guys, when it comes to this, in Ethereum, there's a lot. There's a lot of people building use cases for digital identity, real estate, Ripple can definitely go ahead. This is metaversing from one technology to another already. All right. Immutable means cannot be destroyed, guys. Okay. So that's from Nihit. So, what are the different types of blockchain platforms? So, just so you know, an eye opener, the types of blockchain platforms, not blockchain, are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Hedera Hashgraph, and many more. Oops, sorry. So, for the blockchain applications, guys, you can go ahead and see all of it when it comes to health, when it comes to education. The perfect application for education is actually through your school records. So just imagine you not passing your paper anymore when it comes to your test or your diplomas can be issued using blockchain technology. It is possible. You can definitely go ahead and see it in the internet, in the smart contract, and there's a lot of companies doing that already. For real estate, a lot of people um, is doing this and making a platform and an app and a use case for real estate. It's gonna be big when it comes to data management as well for the IoT industry. Yes, it's gonna be happening. So for the financial industry, guys, you can see there's a lot of wallets already. Binance. I'm not a promoter here, okay? So Binance, you can see their Trust Wallet, SafePal. So there's a lot. All right. So this webinar is about providing opportunities. What are the real use cases happening in the industry? How, how you can definitely go ahead and pursue your passion here. Okay. So this masterclass, guys, is all about just the introduction of blockchain and just for you to know, especially the students out there who doesn't really know what blockchain is. Yes, when it comes to the deep dive for blockchain, yeah, there's a lot of master classes that simply learn will provide. Okay. So Bitcoin is an application of blockchain technology, and blockchain is the underlying data structure. It is the technology itself. Okay. All right. So you can see here all of the sectors that blockchain can definitely provide. Yeah, Mohammed Shaikh. Yes, there's no explanations of the basics, but of course, I know I cannot please everyone here in the webinar, but I'm actually just discussing what are the industries that can blockchain can definitely disrupt. Okay. The webinar entails all about the opportunities for people, what can they pursue, so I'm explaining everything when it comes to the industries, okay? So for the cryptocurrency part, guys, cryptocurrency is running in blockchain technology, all right? So, yeah. So, the industries, you can see it here, the private markets, when it comes to the crowdfunding, the derivatives, intellectual property, and voting. By the way, here in the Philippines, um, the elections is coming up. Just imagine blockchain technology will be integrated when it comes to voting. So it will have clear transparency when it comes to the voting system that we'll have. I know that India already approved of that. I just saw in the news. All right. So yeah. So the best example, guys, that I told you about blockchain is actually there's no middleman. All right. So from the bank, instead of you going to the bank and processing your data, your investments, it's you interacting it directly. Okay. That's what's blockchain about. That's what the technology is about. All right. So the 13 prominent blockchain applications, of course, you can see there's already NFT marketplaces, there's already cross-border payments, real-time IoT operating systems, digital identity, especially for the countries such as Africa. This can definitely help. There's also a lot of applications and of course people who's doing use cases for them to have financial access for everyone. Okay. Yes, Chinmay, I'll go ahead and run through that. So what are the benefits of blockchain? So these are the things that I need to discuss here according to Simplilearn. So yeah, blockchain technology sound like for browser. So no, that's a deep dive when it comes to Web 3.0. So yeah. So what are the benefits of blockchain? It's time saving, it's cost saving, and of course tighter security. So we all know I experienced this in the Philippines. I provided my cell phone number, my email address with the contact tracing. So guys, there's a lot of people who called me at the same time by me providing the number on that tracing app, and my data is not secured already. So the purpose of blockchain, if this will be integrated in the contact tracing like Dubai is doing right now, it will be for tighter security for our data at the same time. Okay. All right. So, what are the challenges right now when it comes to blockchain? Of course, education and information, money laundering, personal responsibility. So, be careful when it comes to you trusting people, when it comes to, of course, providing news about the fake news that's happening, the fear that they're creating when it comes to the minds of people, the energy consumption, and of course, scalability. There's a lot of blockchains out there and cryptocurrency that doesn't have really a use case at all. So please be mindful in checking smart contracts, their tokenomics, and their roadmap if you're going to check or support blockchain or cryptocurrency projects. Okay. All right. So, of course, when it comes to this, this is the perfect analogy, guys. So, direct transfer of cryptocurrency or transactions. Again, transactions are not just limited when it comes for you to be able to transfer data from one to another. Okay? It's cutting the middleman out. So, again, cryptocurrency, there's a lot Bitcoin, Ethereum, um, what else? Can you please give an example of cryptocurrency that you know? So there's a lot of important information that I can share, but of course, time is limited. I'm just providing you the glimpse of blockchain technology. Again, the purpose of blockchain technology is cutting the middleman, okay? Matic, yes, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, XRP. You all know what are the other types of cryptocurrencies already? BNB, yes. So, of course. So, there's a lot. So I can definitely go ahead and explain to you the types of information when it comes to technical aspect, but I am told that I'm gonna provide you the information about the opportunities, the industries only. And yes, you are all right. Tron, right? Yes, meme coins. Actually, meme coins, again, guys, please be careful with your investments. So if you want to dare in investing with meme tokens, it's fine. But actually, Shiba Inu have a use case already. If you're gonna check it, they already have like a use case going on. So yeah. So when it comes to the electricity impact due to blockchain, I know that Ethereum 2.0 is building an eco-friendly blockchain already because you know the tweet of Elon Musk really impacts a lot of economic, and of course when it comes to green we support it, of course, nature, mother nature. So eco-friendly devices for blockchain. It's all about computers, guys. So if you believe in internet, blockchain is actually the next big thing. So there's a lot of developers already building a lot of the apps. What are the apps? It's actually a browser inside the browser. So that's Web 3.0, okay? It's all about the technology. It's a mathematical equation that it's really hard to disrupt at the same time or decode. So how do you get cryptocurrency? Of course, this one I will not touch this because again, I was told that this webinar is for the opportunities. So, how to avoid cryptocurrency scams. This is the most important part that I can actually provide you guys. So, phishing emails, do not fall for impersonators. There's a lot of people who's impersonating my profile already, asking for money. I will never do that. Social media scams. So, there's a lot of people providing in the comment section on Facebook. Please be careful as well, okay? All right. So, of course, what's the point of cryptocurrency and blockchain? It is owned by everyone. It is impossible to forge at the same time. And yes, all of your transactions and data is confidential. And yes, security grows through time and value. All right. So, what are the challenges, not just in blockchain and crypto? False decentralization. Just be careful when it comes to the technology itself and the inefficiencies. And when it comes to volatilities for the price of cryptocurrencies, guys, it is massive. Okay. So, the final thoughts here. So, I'll go through the blockchain trends now. So, the blockchain trends, there's a lot of central banks and digital currencies already planning to have its own currency, if you'll notice that. So in Europe, they are planning to build their own CBDC. It's what you call it, central bank digital currency. So here in the Philippines also, it's digital peso, Philippine peso. So that's the blockchain trends that I can provide you. Just look it up. Also, South Korea is actually building that. Okay, they're in the process in doing that. Yes, I heard about that in India that you will also have your own CBDC soon. And then, of course, eco-friendly blockchain, because there's a lot of people when it comes to fiat currencies, they're not believing fiat currencies anymore due to inflation, due to many stuff. Okay, so the GameFi. Let's talk about GameFi. So, what are the GameFi projects that you know? What are the GameFi projects or play to earn that you know, guys? So I know Axie Infinity is the best thing. So yeah. Sandbox, yeah, they're one of our favorites as well. Decentraland, right? Oh, Place War. Thank you, Norvin, for mentioning that. Yes, I'm also the co-founder and CEO of Place War. So Gala Games is one of our partners as well for Place War, guys. So yeah, Mana, Mir 4, yes. Splinterlands, I'm gonna have a seminar with them. So just follow Place War Block Tides for the latest news. Sin City, yes, I also love that. So, of course, NFTs become the next big thing. So, when it comes to NFTs, I'm quite curious when it comes to the regulations as well, guys. It seems like you all know about what's happening already. So all of this that I'm discussing is really powered by blockchain technology. So if you have more questions, I'll entertain that later. I'm really sorry if I can't provide you the thorough information when it comes to the in-depth information about blockchain, about the security, about all of the stuff when it comes to technical aspects, okay? So NFTs, when it comes to art, it can definitely help as well. So, how can we be a web developer in the land of blockchain industry? So, I'll answer that question later, okay? Okay. So, NFTs become the next big thing. Yes. Just imagine here in the Philippines, there's also a project building for NFT music at the same time. It's really massive because this lockdown made a lot of people realize that everything can be digital, even in school. Just imagine that your child or your children you as a student can use a metaverse platform that is running in blockchain technology. So you can create avatars at the same time, publish your avatars in the blockchain with the use of NFT avatars with your school IDs. So that's very possible when it comes to blockchain technology. And how many cryptocurrency you own? It's a private, confidential information, ma. Sorry. So yeah. So the rise of the metaverse as well. So metaverse, because of Facebook, became hype. So Mark Zuckerberg actually provided that they are Meta already, but we didn't know that metaverse is just built by the blockchain space in our own words. So metaverse is actually here since 2000, guys. So if you actually played The Sims before, it's about building houses, creating avatars. It's all about that. Also, for you to be able to upload your YouTube videos, it's already metaverse. As long as you interact with a technology, it's already called metaverse. It's not really a thing when it comes to technical aspect. All right. So, yes, the best of organizations are already Meta. But metaverse itself with the word, guys, they're all thinking that it's all about augmented reality, but really it's all about virtual world that's happening since lockdown happened. So, it's called metaverse. So, there's a lot of people making it complicated when it comes to technical stuff, but it's actually right now what we're doing. So, interacting via Zoom, using this platform. So that's what metaverse already. Yeah, I know. New name of FB is Meta. So here, so what are the jobs that's in demand for 2022? So yes, there's a lot of jobs. Oops, sorry. So you can be a blockchain developer. Where can you find that? How can you be certified? Of course, here in Simplilearn, they do have specific master classes when it comes to blockchain, when it comes to programming, and also UI and UX designer. What is this? So it's basically in a easy word is basically a designer of an app, the interface and the back end. Okay? So Solidity developer, security architect, if that's your passion, for you, if you have knowledge, you can definitely do so and actually having that. So I'm from commerce background, how this will help me. So Krishna, if you do have commerce background, this is a big industry that you can tap on. So you can definitely go ahead and search through seminars that you can attend as well, how to build an e-commerce app running in blockchain technology, right? So you can definitely do that because e-commerce is a big industry that can definitely help when it comes to the transactions. So, by the way, guys, when it comes to the traditional jobs, blockchain technology is really abundant in giving out salaries. Okay, it's really different, just to tell you honestly. So I'm this webinar is for me to provide my experiences. Also for the legal consultants, I know there's a lot of legal consultants, or I don't know, it depends on your country. But here in the Philippines, there's a lot of legal consultants providing legal opinions about blockchain, how they can definitely go ahead and impact the regulations in your country. So, yeah. So quality engineer, for example, I do have place war. So we're also looking for quality engineers for you to be able to check at least the quality of our gameplay, the reward system. So all of this, you can definitely go ahead and learn each when it comes to the specific information. So there are free master classes, there are paid ones. So of course, this is a free webinar. I'm just imparting my knowledge. I'm just sharing what I know, my experiences as well. So, yeah. So, cryptocurrency analyst, there's a lot. So, if you actually have a trading background or forex background, you can definitely go ahead and apply and just be certified. You know, there's a lot of people doing free webinars already. Just be careful in doing that, okay? So I really do trust CoinMarketCap in providing blockchain information, cryptocurrency, trading. So you can go ahead and follow them, CoinMarketCap. I'm also one of their official influencers. They do have this page, which is like a Wikipedia. So it's called Alexandria. You can search all of the technical terms when it comes to blockchain stuff. You can definitely go ahead and do that. All right. So when it comes to trade support manager, again, if you do have trading background for to forex, basically, here you can also do that. Okay. There's a lot of webinars. You can ask the host here if they do provide that master classes. Okay. So of course, blockchain consultant. You can also be an advisor. So once you know the general information about blockchain, so there's a lot of people speaking about it. Speaking about here and Simply Learn, along with EC Council. I'm also one of their global advisors. So they do provide certification for blockchain professionals. So that's the in-depth that you're looking for, guys. So this one, I'm just providing opportunities, okay? So that's the certification courses that EC Council also have with Amarpreet. So they took me as an advisor. So you can go ahead and approach EC Council. They're also based in India. You can go ahead and get through that information when it comes for you to know the in-depth information about blockchain. Okay. So for the project managers, of course, in block tides, I do have a lot of accounts handling for this specific account. So we're also hiring project managers at the same time. How can you be organized when it comes to handling these projects? Operations wise, you can definitely go ahead and do so. Okay. So for community managers, yes, guys. So there's a lot of projects out there. To be honest, in reality, that doesn't have really good customer service. So here, if you're really into customer service, if you're really into helping people, you can also be a community manager. So I do have a lot of people I hire at the same time as a community manager for the companies that I'm handling. We do have 50 active blockchain projects already that we're handling just for block tides alone. And we're also hiring people in Placeware also, guys. So again, I'm providing opportunities here not to discuss blockchain in deep dive, okay? So, do you need to be certified to get a job in tech blockchain space? Guys, actually, Simply Learn to offer free classes. Just go ahead and do so. And there's a lot of internship when it comes to me. I'm also hiring interns. So just look for in LinkedIn. That's where I actually got my opportunities. So I'm sharing how I got my opportunities by you searching for it. Because opportunities are already presented to you. It's already there. It's already in the internet. All you have to do is seek for it. Okay? LinkedIn. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I do provide internship when it comes to block tides. So yes, just submit at info@blocktides.com. So yeah, I already provided this to here in the Philippines. If I'm actually happy with your service or I can absorb you, okay? So yeah. So according to Simply Learn's research for the whole IT, so it's all boiling down to this. Before, developers are not being seen. But through blockchain technology, guys, it's a whole world out there for the IT technology. Of course, data scientists, the Internet of Things, it's more huge, it's more wide when it comes to tackling things. So, big data engineer, you can also be like that. DevOps engineer, this is too techy already. We can discuss a lot of things when it comes to artificial intelligence, but again, the time here is limited. And of course, you can also be a project manager as well or product manager. So how can you gain the blockchain skills you need for a blockchain career? So there's a lot, guys. So I have prepared all of this. So according to my experience for 5 years, all you have to do is improve your skills in cryptography. So of course, this webinar is not served for cryptography subject. So search, of course, Simply Learn Easy Counsel, the one that I've mentioned to you. Use YouTube videos for learning. So there's a lot of YouTube videos. Simply Learn also offers that. Enroll in free blockchain courses. And the next one is know the basic terms in blockchain, the glossary. You can search on Google what are the basic terms for blockchain. There's a lot, guys. Genesis, the first block in the blockchain. So yeah. So participate in blockchain events and conferences. So yeah, Udemy is good as well, guys. So participate in blockchain events and conferences as well. There's a lot. If you'll search on Google as well, CoinDesk and Cointelegraph posts a lot of events. You can definitely go ahead and look for free ones if you don't want to pay. I know, of course, I do care for your financial needs as well. So there's a lot of free events that you can attend, such as this Simply Learn webinars. And yeah, this is also provided by Simply Learn. So according to Krishna, yeah. So develop programming knowledge. So of course, for those people who's seeking out or really knows programming, I know there's a lot of people in India. I really do admire these people, you people watching from India. There's a lot of good developers there, and there's a lot of good people. So yeah, there I do have a lot of friends there as well, such as Digital Notice. So if you know them, you can definitely go ahead and check. I do know or ask if they're hiring interns as well for those students out there, okay? Yes, websites like Binance Academy is good as well. They're tackling trading at the same time. So yes, it's virtual. Because of course you cannot go here in the Philippines or Singapore. We are based in Singapore, guys, okay? So this is a free masterclass for everyone. I hope you're appreciating it. So if you do have questions, please let me know in the comments section.
All right, thank you very much, Myrtle Anne. Just to clarify, this is a webinar about opportunities in the blockchain industry, and Myrtle Anne went into some good detail about the underlying technology as well. So um, if you want to get a deep understanding of the technology from a technical level, there are certainly courses that you can take, as she mentioned, including from Simplilearn. Um, but really what we're looking at today is where would you look in the industry to become a player? And I think her position as an entrepreneur and founder of more than one company in the blockchain industry lets her speak to that very, very well. So want to thank you for that. And we're going to go on to the questions and answers. So let me,
Yeah, because there's misinformation or maybe they didn't read the whole topic for the Simply Learn web page. I really want to discuss the blockchain technical aspects or run through about that, but this is not the right masterclass for that, right?
yeah, that's exactly right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to share, actually don't need to share screens because we're just going to do the Q&A, but I'm going to go through some of the questions that we've logged in. We have about 6 minutes or so. Um, Rohit asks if you need to know Node.js to become a blockchain engineer.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Uh, to become a blockchain engineer, do you need to know Node.js, JavaScript?
Yes, it's important. Also C++ C plus and also Python. So when it comes to blockchain and programming, you need those stuff. When it comes to building a smart contract and building the technology, the mathematical equation. But of course, you can provide that. Simply Learn to have a separate masterclass for that, right?
Right. We have different programs for that, and I'll touch on those later. Um, so What if somebody has no background in programming, no JavaScript experience, that type of thing? How is it possible for them to enter the blockchain? What are some of the career paths that they might start in um, before they start gaining that programming experience?
To be honest, for the programming, is that the question?
Yeah, what they're asking, are there opportunities that don't require programming?
Yeah, of course. So how I hire people. I'm just gonna share this opportunity, okay? So with or without crypto, um, me and my COO always look for passion and willingness and dedication when it comes to hiring people. Because I do believe that skills can be learned afterwards, but when it comes to integrity in hiring people and also dedication, that's really irreplaceable. Because it's really hard to get people who's really dedicated. That's right. So that's how we hire people. As long as you know and can adapt to a lot of things, you're a fast learner. I can definitely go ahead and give you a chance because everyone needs to have a chance here in this world. So I'm really different when it comes to a certain company. You know what I mean, right? So because there's a lot of companies who hire like people who really have solid master's degree, graduate course. Yes, education is important, but when it comes to not the skill based, but for you to be able to have that important character and yeah, character, integrity, and how you work is how I look at. It's not about the skills that you have, but again, skills are important as well. But that's my priority when it comes to leading my company. So for 5 years, we
Yeah,
already done that. Yeah.
yeah, and I notice on the list of uh, different types of roles, um,
Mm-hmm.
a number that are not engineering roles per se. There's management and project management, community managers like that are not oriented toward developing, but they require an understanding of how blockchain works and what its role is in our different industries. So those are all for people without having to have a programming background. Um,
You're cutting
so,
off.
for example, we have much. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why that would happen, but I was mentioning different roles that you had talked about that are not directly programming roles, but are more like project management or community support and that type of thing. Manjeet asked a question. He's an accountant, and how does blockchain help him?
As an accountant, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, pardon me. So when it comes to being an accountant, guys, there's a lot of people, of course me. I'll put the example for Block Tides and Placewar since I do have a company already. So as an accountant, there's a lot of companies and startups who's actually hiring accountants already for them to be assisted in their payroll. So you can definitely go ahead and apply because it's not limited as long as you have like a free course, you can present it to them. For example, here you attended Simply Learn webinar, you can pass it here because uh, Block Tides is very well known already globally. You can go ahead and share that you actually have a masterclass with me. And yeah, that's already an experience and a portfolio, guys. So that's why webinars are very important.
How is blockchain technology changing the area of accounting? I think is one of the other aspects.
Sorry, you're cutting off, Stuart.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure why that is. Um, but how does blockchain technology affect accounting as an industry?
So as an accounting, of course, there's a lot of paperworks, right? When it comes to accounting, I'm not an accountant, but I can really know. I can provide you the information that it can solve the data when it comes to handling data for the paperworks. So of course it's gonna be seamless. The transactions will be efficient at the same time in a faster way.
Mhm. Um, we have people in other industries, chemical engineering, electronics. Um, is this a career that would be suitable for them to move into?
I didn't hear that. Sorry. The voice is cutting according to the group chat.
I really don't understand what the difficulty is with my technology here today, but for people who are other technical domains like electronics or chemical engineering, uh, is blockchain an area that can move into as a career?
Can someone type what I didn't really heard it? Sorry, Stuart.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, you're cutting off really. Even them can hear you cutting off.
I think I may have a network issue going on here.
Yeah.
So let me put the question in the chat then.
Okay. Where is it?
It's coming.
I think you're asking about how can chemic is that right? Chemical engineering?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the chemical engineering, so I do know there's a lot of ways that blockchain can help the chemical engineering. So according to the one that I read before, so helping manufacturers, of course, dive into savvy energy and commodity prosumers. It's out of the topic, but that's what I know. So blockchain can enable them to do fostering secure and efficient megawatt trading. That's for the industry, okay? But for, of course, chemical engineering, I'm thinking of actually this is so for chemical engineering is really a framework for the concept. So efficacy, transparency, and security. So what I do advise, if that's your experience, is you can actually go ahead and check. I have not looked into this aspect already when it comes to the opportunities for chemical engineering, but I do know there's a lot of people who's actually hiring when it comes to science, health science, and there's a lot of scientists already developing new processes and application that might fit for chemical engineering. So you can definitely go ahead and apply into that industry. Because again, blockchain technology is not limited to financial instruments, but also there. So if you can see, actually a blockchain platform who's actually doing this with a concept. Of course, this is direct business to business transaction already. You can apply there. But it can really help when it comes to providing chemical manufacturers for a new tool, especially its chemicals. So it's all in 360 view. So if you don't know, guys, blockchain is actually being used in AR already, augmented reality. It's being integrated. It's very powerful.
Okay. I put another one in the can someone without finance, programming, or computer science knowledge get into the blockchain industry?
Yes, of course. So for me, I do believe in that. Um, Also related to the question earlier. So really find what's your passion about, what are the things you love doing. So it's all about finding the right things that you want to do in your life. Because, after 1 to 5 years, you'll be bored or you'll just be tired with what you're doing. find a passion, find the things that you really want to do. And actually, that's what I do. I really don't know. I really love speaking. I really love helping people. I really love connecting with people. So that's where I actually built Block Tides. It's connecting synergies. So it's all about passion, guys. So we're talking about here a lot of